Hey, how you doing? Austin here. In this video, I want to talk about what's next for Shiba Inu from a price analysis standpoint. What is our support levels? What are resistance levels? And where do we go from here? What's it looking like? Bullish versus bearish timeframes, etc. So that's what we're going to talk about in this video. And I did a video earlier this morning. It's on my channel talking about a potential for a 500% pump. This is a different video from a different angle. This one that you're watching here. That was video this morning was referencing a particular piece of content that was setting some interesting technical analysis. So this is in a similar vein, but a little bit deeper dive into the support levels and resistance levels. As always, this video is for entertainment purposes only. So basically what's been happening, guys, in the last 7 days, give or take, is if you look at it, really what SHIB is doing is it's really consolidating. And you can see it's kind of like if I had, if you draw a line right here and you draw a line right here, you've kind of got this channel and it's consolidating in that channel. We have a support line and then we have kind of a resistance line. And so that support line is turning out to be somewhere in the low sixes, kind of where we're at right here, right now. And our long-term support, our big support is 6000, 6 and 3 zeros. And our resistance level is right here at that kind of 7.3 range. And resistance basically means that when the price action goes up, it hits that price, and then there's just not enough bullish momentum to push it beyond that. And it is basically what they call, or what I call, rejected. It goes up to that 7.300 level, and then it hits it, and then there's just not enough momentum, and it pushes it back. This is part of the process. This is how it works. So if you didn't know that, now you do. But I want to dive into that and talk about that. So this piece of content and that talks about how Shiba Inu has lost 7% daily, now facing critical support. This is not overly concerning to me. I believe in the long-term viability of SHIB, and again, you guys know I'm a significant Shiba Inu bull from the standpoint of how I feel about it. Okay, so again, like I've already said, the key support level is that 600 level, and again, just to show you that is. That's kind of like right in here, right where we get down into this kind of 600 level. That's a support we haven't really hit. We did on there. We hit it and bounced back up. That was a pretty significant spike where we did, but that's probably about it. 6087, give or take, right there. Not give or take. That was the number. All right, Austin, move on. It's weird sometimes the things that come out of my mouth. All right, key support level is 6, and right here, right now, we're trading in the 6.3, 6.4. If the overall market if the overall market conditions continue to be kind of bearish, we might go below that 6 and that high 5.9 area. But that 6 is a pretty good, solid support level. Our resistance level, as I already mentioned, is at 7.3. This is that level where we run up to from a price action standpoint. We run up to that level, and then we're pushed back. So from a standpoint of kind of like what's next, where do we go from here? What are some indicators looking forward? Okay, so again, SHIB failed to break that level. I've already mentioned that. Okay, we were in that 600 range. And here's a good point. The last time the price reached this level, bulls came back in strong force. Can they do that again? The bulls, meaning the people that are wanting, the bullish. You get my point. You know what a bull is. Okay, so price action as well as indicators signal that Shiba may have spent a lot of fuel on the last rally, and it seems to take more time to recover before it can go higher. Recover is the key word here. The recovering is this sideways channel action. So recovering, consolidating, similar. They're talking about recovering from kind of the last bull run. By the way, if you didn't know this, we went up 1,005% in October. I didn't make that number up. 1,005% is what we went up in October. Did I say September or October? October. Jesus. I hope I said. I don't know. I have to go back and listen to it. I'm not editing it. We went up 1,005% in October. There you go. Okay. And so it makes sense, guys, for us to consolidate, us to go sideways, us to, quote, recover. It makes sense. Okay, moving on. So in the last couple of days, here's what's happened. The trading volume has basically disappeared. It definitely has gone down. It's not. You can see it. It's right here. I mean, it's up a little bit. It's up 25%, but I mean, it's pretty much kind of not a tremendous amount of trading volume. Okay, there's very little interest in SHIB at the moment. Price action also shows the same pattern. Usually low volume days precede a major move. Okay, this may take place once SHIB approaches the support. So what they're saying there is that kind of that low volume usually will precede a big spike. And if we get closer to this support level, of 600, people will look at that as a really good buy-in opportunity. Hey, I want to refill my bags or add to my bags and come in. That's what they're referring to, okay? All right. The RSI is in free fall, particularly on the daily time frame. There's no bullish signal at this time. Again, doesn't really surprise me. We are, we're recovering. There's a better word. We will have to revisit the chart once SHIB reaches the support level to see if there be any bullish signals on the lower time frames. Again, so that's the RSI. The MACD completed a bearish cross in the 12-hour time frame and moves up to daily time frame. The SHIB will not look attractive to buyers in the future. Both the histogram moving averages are bearish on lower time frames. Okay, so what really it comes down to, the price. This can be decided with price to rise of support, but a break below that and daily will turn bearish. On the other hand, strong bounce of support could lead to a new rally. So all they're really saying is like, look, is if we get to that 600 level. Okay, so this is kind of the what's next part, right? If we get to that 600 level, the indicators are dependent upon how people are viewing that 600 level. Are they viewing that 600 level as a great buy-in and or add to my position level? If so, that the bulls will step in and we should bounce up on a rally because we got low volume going in, and if we get a volume spike move, we move up. If it busts below that 600 level, then the bears may take over and push us a little bit lower. Caveat here, not investing advice. How I'm looking at that is if we break below into the 500 levels, I view that as a buying opportunity for me. That's my personal opinion for what I'm going to do. I'm not telling you to do that, not investing advice. But that's how I look at that kind of if we go down to that. Because, and then it's going to be, I don't think if we do go into the fives, I don't think we're going to go past 5.5, and that's a pretty dramatic move down. And so I think we're looking at those high fives. And if we do dip into those fives, it might be, I'm looking at maybe adding to my position. So that's really, from the standpoint of kind of what's next, that's kind of how we're looking. So we'll have to see how this plays out in the next couple of days and see what we're looking at. But we're really looking, guys, at that 600 level. And do we stay above it? Do we approach it? Or do we go below it? And we'll see how that everything kind of comes out of that. Make you my Patreon. Links in the description below. When you click on that link in the description below, it takes you to this page. On this page, you will see everything you need to know, all the benefits. I keep it as cheap as possible, $20. You can join and cancel anytime. It's a community. You can be part of a community. You get buy alerts, trade alerts whenever I'm buying, whenever I'm trading, whenever I'm selling. We were early into Phantom. We were early into I'm a huge fan of Cardano, obviously, as well. But we were early into Solana, Axie, Infinity, Shiba Inu, Saitama, some of those guys. So that's kind of some of the quality trades that we're looking at and that we're constantly in. And oh, by the way, sometimes in these we add to our levels, and we add. So just FYI, and whenever I get out, I move out of a certain position, I let you guys know, and you can obviously, take that with a grain of salt or do the same thing as well. So with all that said, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I appreciate you, and thank you for your support of myself, my channel, and my videos. I'll see you later. Take it easy. Bye.